Hi, I'm Alan. I hope you are all going well. Our church have been praying, supporting the Matthews family over the last few years. And it's our great privilege this morning to have Ruth to share about her life and what God has been doing through her and her family. We'll be watching a video about the recent earthquake as well as the recovery efforts in light of that.
In 18, Korea come up na pigla pagarap come up lon Huya people. Na okay da have mountain blow me pla improve town na pagarap mo okay da kaden okay da place na okay da houses pagarap ko na okay da mi pla hard resin down la ni la mountain na mi pla okay da kapum la Huya ta so na mi la wakim cell house na pana di la stable here. So 1,000 200 300 people something. Na Nami plano kari kaya na o kada ala company na LCS, la SL, na MAF, na 1.5 oli help him lo kamantu na me help oli give him kaya lo me pla na me pla o kada money meri pa fitim o kaya na me pla staff. Suppose oli no give him kaya lo me pla so straight me pla ba o beginning sample apani oli dai o semso. Now me pla staff good down.
This morning we left from Ayura Airport and headed out to Dusun Airstrip, which is in the western section of Madang Province. We're bringing out a number of materials for the translation work that happens in Dusun among the Koban people and the number of talk place schools that are there. I believe about 35 schools now that are operating using the local language. While we were there, we picked up some vegetables that the people wanted to donate to the earthquake relief efforts. These people were not affected at all by the earthquake in Dusun, but they knew people that were hungry to the south of them, and so they wanted to donate as well. And so we took about 150 kilos, a little over 300 pounds of vegetables to Mount Hagen, and then continued on to the area around where the earthquake occurred. From Mount Hagen, we were able to serve the Edelo people at Huya Airstrip, as well as the Onabasalu people at Walagu Airstrip. Each of those airstrips, we brought approximately 1,800 pounds of food and shelter, as well as some clothing for those that are still needing that in recovery from the earthquakes that happened some 4 weeks ago. Both of those areas were greatly affected by the earthquake, especially with a number of small villages around each of the large village coming in and overpopulating, which is already a very remote area. So it's a blessing to share the food that was given by a number of organizations throughout Papua New Guinea today.
Ruth is going to tell us about how God has been using her family in light of the disaster relief efforts in Papua New Guinea, and then after that to share some prayer points of how we can be committing her and her family to God in prayer.
Hello, I'm Ruth Mathis and my family are members of Wycliffe Bible Translators. My husband Calvin is an aircraft engineer. Pilots fly the aircraft, but it's the engineers that keep them safe for flying. So he's been doing the work that's kept the planes available for the relief work as well as their normal work of transporting Bible translators around Papua New Guinea. Our prayer points: firstly, please be praying for ongoing earthquake relief work. There will be teams going out to run trauma healing workshops in the affected villages. That means workshops that are based on scripture, helping people to deal with their ongoing fears, confusion, sense that God has left them alone, help them to deal with those experiences in a biblical way. Soon there'll be a translators training course starting. That's the major translators workshop for learning how to translate scripture for Papua New Guineans to learn their work, and I'll be teaching in that, so please be praying for that. Please keep praying for safety in aviation work for the pilots and the passengers in the air, but also for the mechanics and the ground crew on the ground. And Calvin's going to start soon on a major helicopter maintenance program. There's lots of parts that need taking out and sending off for overhaul. So please be praying that that will run smoothly and quickly. Thank you.